Good evening, beautiful, gorgeous women. How you doing? Hey, I wanted to share with you all today a wealth activation because I just feel led to do this. I was on a call today with someone who I actually reached out to her because she had reached out to me at some point not too long ago. And so I reached back out to her and we had a chance to talk today. And the amount of uh, fear and slothfulness that this woman operated under is enough to keep anyone poor. So I want to say to you all with all sincerity that it's not now's not the time for fear. Now is not the time for fear. Now is not the time for us to retract. Now is the time for us to expand. Now is the time for us to take action. I mean, we've got so much going on in the world. We've got people who are hurting. We've got people who are in need. We ourselves are hunkered down. And I am telling you, after this epidemic is over, again, people are going to go back to status quo. And I know the women that I want to work with in this group, we are not status quo women. We are women that's been called to move and shake, to move things, to shake things up, to disrupt. And like I said, now's not the time for us to be in fear. Now's not the time for us to be on Netflix. Now's not the time for us to be sitting back. Now's not the time for us to be scrolling on Facebook. Now is not the time for us to be sitting back eating the Haagen-Dazs ice cream. Now is the time for us to take action. What you want to do is get people excited about what it is that you do, the service that you provide, the gift that God has given you to bring to the world. You want to let as many people know about this and get them excited about it, get them in your pipeline so you can then move forward. I want to encourage you all. Thank you for the hearts. I want to encourage you that, listen, you are incredibly powerful. You can manifest. You have the ability to shake things up. You have the ability that when you walk into a room, people will know your presence. And when you have your confidence and when you have your intentions towards helping people, people can't help but take notice. And now's the season that we're in where this is necessary. It is necessary for us to stand in our power. It is necessary for us to stand and let people know what we stand for. I personally stand for the financial and economic upliftment and well-being of all women because I just believe that when a woman comes into the situation, she is gifted and talented enough where she can fix things. And a rich woman is someone that can affect all kinds of change around the world. It just makes it easier when we have our money situation straightened out and when we're emotionally healthy, we can go and impact every aspect of the world. I just feel it's easier. So now's the time for us to be in action. It's not no, we don't need to be scrolling on Facebook and we don't need to be clicking on Netflix. What we need to do is be in action and be about the business of getting people here what it is that we do. Because like I said, you can manifest once you're aligned and you're in action, you'll start to manifest, you'll start to see things happen. Now, I'm not promoting that we go out there and grind. I'm promoting that we are in alignment with what it is that we're here to do and we go do that. The challenge that we face is that we have the old thinking, the old paradigm, the old conditioning that says that we must grind, it must hurt, it must be irritating for it to be beneficial. And I'm telling you that that's not the case. And I can give you a perfect example of that. I love to exercise. I love to stay fit. I'm all about turning back the hands of time and getting younger every day. That's my thing. I get younger every single day. And I was working out and I found my workouts to be, hurting me, hurting my knees, hurting my joints, and it didn't feel good on the inside to be working out like that, but in my way of thinking, I said, let me just grind, let me just push my way through. And then I realized this is not sustainable. This is hurting me. And so I said, find a different way to exercise that was not only supportive to my joints. Um, you are manifesting that age you want for sure. Yes, I am. Thank you, Jill. Yes, yes. I get younger and younger every day. So thank you. And so it was not sustainable to be exercising like that. So I decided that that's not for me. But what I did do was I got into action and I became unavailable for things that hurt, but I wanted to do something that felt good. So I actually went looking for a cycle, as we're hunkered down. I said, let me go look for a cycle, in the store. And I went to the store. I tried their home cycle. It was trashy, it wasn't for me. It felt cheap, and it was like no way I was going to spend $800 on something that felt cheap. So I didn't do it. But I'm walking around the store and on my way out to the register, and I just passed down the aisle, and there was this one thing left, this one tool. It was a rebounder, and they had one left on the shelf. I said, I'm going to try this because when my son was younger, he had all this pent up energy, and he used to come from school because he was so closed up all day in the schoolhouse. He used to have all this energy. So I went and got him a little mini trampoline to help him burn off some of that energy. And so I remember that because it was so beneficial for him because he's just a high strung, high energy kind of kid. He still is as a young man. And I remembered how that was so soothing for him. So I said, let me try it. And I brought it home and I have been using that ever since. My joints feel good. I have a nice, vigorous workout and supporting myself. So in other words, I manifested the solution to the problem because I stayed committed to the fact that I get to have like the best. I get to be healthy. I get to accomplish what I want to accomplish without it having to hurt me. And I believe that same thing translates in our business, it translates in our marriage, it translates in our eating. I get to enjoy foods that feel good, that taste good, that doesn't hurt me, that my body digests properly. That is like my affirmation. I get to have a loving relationship with a very supportive man who loves me and supports my business endeavors. Doesn't get away, but is very supportive. So I have that. I get to have loving, supportive children who are maturing and take care of themselves and are responsible and socially responsible people and prosperous people. So those are my kids. Like what you speak, what you think about yourself, if you believe it, if there's nothing in you that says that you can't have it, you get to have that. So it's just a matter about what you believe. So I was on the phone with this lady today. I think I'll start out this conversation with this woman, or maybe I didn't. But anyway, I was on the phone with this woman today, and it's like, how long are we going to stay in our story about being broke and I didn't present myself to work with her because she wasn't for me, but just the way her mind operated. Ladies, we need to operate at such a high level that we get to attract the things that we want in our life, because we're always attracting some. So it's just a matter of, is that what you consciously want in your life? And, if you think in calamity, you will attract calamity. It's just, that's it. I want to, share with you all that you get to be wealthy. You get to have, and you get to earn, you get to have and enjoy in a way that feels light, in a way that feels right, in a way that feels supportive, in a way that feels juicy, in a way that feels magnificent. You get to have that, right? That is your inheritance if you so desire. You get to have that. Once you let go of this idea that life has to be hard, and you learn to sit back and recognize that life gets to be easy, life gets to be supportive, that you don't have to work incredibly hard to have the things that you want in your life, you'd be amazed at how your life will just open up. You'd be amazed, and you'd be amazed at how many people will come into your life that will help instruct you in the ways of your own personal and spiritual growth at that point in time. But by us having up our own resistance to our greatness is what keeps us playing small. So I'll say that again because I think that's really, really juicy, very important. By us having our own resistance to us is what will keep us small. So I just want to encourage you all today, and I hope that this ignites you and lets you know that now's not the time for us to be scrolling on Netflix. Now's not the time for us to be comparing movie notes. Now's the time for us to get into action and share with people what it is that we do, the benefit that we can bring them, and the gift that God has given you in this world. Now is the time to do that before people return back to their status quo, unchanged, limited way of living. Now is the time that we have collectively to elevate mankind and help them to lose their weight, help them to gain their well-being, help them to fix their marriage, help them to make more money. Whatever it is that we do, help them grow spiritually, to manifest. Whatever it is that we do, we get to do that. So I encourage you all to seize the moment, because you literally can manifest whatever it is that you need. You literally 100% can do that. So let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know your comments on this. Earlier today, I asked you all to do a mirror exercise. Curious to see who actually did that. I think it's important for us to recognize that the things that are holding us back are not big, obvious things, but it's usually small, subconscious things that hold us back. And, you know, exercises like that will help us to recognize it. So then go back and look at my previous posts and let us know, let us know in the group what you come up with. Anyway, God bless you all. And as always, if you are interested in being supported in your business, whether you're just getting started in your business or you're a woman that's already established in your business, I specialize in helping your energy and helping in the area of manifestation and, of course, strategy. So those are the areas that I had to get stronger in as I recovered my health after being a burnt out person with my gifts and talents is kind of on a back burner because I was operating so much in overwhelm and operating outside of my own assignment. And I resisted the greatness in me for so long, and I played small. So I'm not doing that anymore. And I want to encourage you all not to do that either. Life's too short. Tomorrow is not promised to anyone. I said, we are the leaders. We are the one that's ushering in this movement of us elevating and becoming more aware of who we are, and it is us who is going to help bring out the giftings and the talents in people that are laying dormant right now that are watching Netflix. So we don't need to join them. So we get to bring them out of that. So if you're wanting support on that, I'm going to put my link here so that you all can see that. Click on the link. I do have I don't do forceful sales tactics. I don't do that. That is not my style. That is unproductive. What I do is alignment. And I'm looking for people, who are my soul clients, just like you are looking for your soul mentor. So all I want to do is get on the phone with you to see if we're a good fit. And that is all, because I'm here to serve just like you are. So hope you are all excited about the fact that you get to be wealthy. You get to have it all. You get to be the person that God called you to be. You get to love yourself up. You get to be loved. You get to be supported. And that is your birthright. That is divine just for you, if you so choose. All right. Have a great day, and we will talk tomorrow. God bless.